What's up, guys? My name's Noah. I make music as Haterade, and you are watching New Year's Eve live on CNN. Apologies for the mic quality. For some reason, my interface isn't picking up my mic signal, so this is what we got today. Making a video anyways. The topic of today's video is how to make better music in less than 30 days. And this is connected to something that's happening starting tomorrow for me. And that is making a new piece of music every single day for 30 days in a row. If you're familiar with my work and my channel, you know that Beat a Day 2022 is starting up. This is my 5th year doing it. We're gonna talk about the benefits of that, and if you participate in it, how it will affect your workflow. So before we jump into that, grab the finishing music checklist in the description of this video. It is going to be essential for you taking on this Beat a Day challenge. There's a bunch of tips in there from me that will help you finish music a lot faster and help you get through this challenge. So go grab that, it's free, it's in the description. So Beat a Day 2022, what are the rules? The rules are you have to make one piece of music every day for the entire month. And it has to be at least 8 bars in length. So it doesn't have to be a whole song, just has to be a piece of music. Basically just an idea. And number 2, you have to post those tracks publicly somewhere. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing it publicly with the world, then share it with your friends and family. So just somewhere where people can be expecting it from you and you can deliver it to them. So how does this make you better at producing music anyways? Well, the first thing is it limits your inner perfectionist. If you're like me, you have this inner voice saying, oh, it's not good enough, people are going to judge it, I don't think it's not as good as so-and-so. Well, when you have these daily deadlines and you have to send it out into the world, you don't really have time to make it perfect. You have a busy life, you got things going on, you got to get it done, so you got to put it out as it is. And I think that's an important lesson because a lot of us don't release any music because it's not perfect. And that's a really dangerous mindset to have as being a musician because your music's never going to be perfect. Getting through that mental block is really important. Number 2, it establishes natural deadlines for yourself. We got a deadline at the end of each day. You've got to post one every single day. And that's something a lot of producers avoid. I'm not going to name any names, but I know a lot of producers that take way too long working on their music. And that's just because they haven't set a deadline for themselves. If you set those deadlines for yourself, you'll make way more music, and if you make more music, you'll be better at making music. Number 3 is it teaches you to work quickly. Working quickly is valuable because the quicker you work, the more ideas you'll be able to generate. At the end of 1 year, who do you think is going to be better? The guy who works on 1 song the whole time or the guy who works on 50 songs? Number 4, it instills that mindset of being a professional. That mindset of getting it done even when you don't feel like producing is what makes a pro. You show up to work, you show up and get it done. And I think those things right there are more than enough reason to at least give this a try. Here are a couple of helpful tips that I have discovered over the 5 years of doing this that'll probably help you out as well. First and foremost, know that there are going to be days where you have no energy to work on music and you have no ideas. If you know this ahead of time, it'll make it way easier to just get the ideas down. If you get through those tough days, you'll feel a great sense of accomplishment. The second tip I have is get a template made. If you don't already have one, get a template. It'll save you so much time and so much headache, and you won't be starting from ground zero every time. Tip number 3 is when you feel like you don't know what to do, like what idea to start, try something that you wouldn't normally make. Maybe you normally make house music and this time you're gonna try a hip hop beat, or you usually make dubstep and you wanna try drum and bass. It doesn't have to be this wild change either. Just try something a little different. And last tip, label all of your beats with the date, the genre, the style, the key, the BPM, and try to give it a name too, because at the end of all of this, you don't want to have just 31 folders of beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, beat 5. In like 3 months, you'll forget what all of those sound like. If you highlight all of those differences, they will be a lot easier to remember. It also helps to include a bounce of the beat when you're done with it inside the project folder, so you don't have to open the project to find out what the beat sounds like. So I hope you guys will join me on this. I think it's truly one of the most beneficial things for me as an artist to really up my game every single year. It helps me get serious about the work and finishing as much music as I can, and by the end of it, I always feel like I leveled up just a little bit. So I hope you guys join me on this. It's gonna be fun. Let's get it going. Starting tomorrow, New Year's Day, beat 1. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be on my Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, grab that finishing music checklist. If you guys watch all the way to the end of the video, it'll definitely help you out in this Beat a Day challenge. All right, see you next time.